How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Crypto Clout. On this episode, we will be talking about Nucleus Vision, but first, we are in fact doing a Bitcoin giveaway on this channel. So if you would like to have a chance to win zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, all you have to do is be a loyal subscriber to the channel and of course have post notifications turned on and comment down below including your Bitcoin wallet address, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win zero point 0.1 Bitcoin, and we will actually be announcing the winner on Friday. So good luck to everybody, and literally the only qualification to win is that you are subscribed to the channel with post notifications turned on. And of course, make sure to like the video and comment down below so that we have a place to send you your Bitcoin. Of course, if you would like to send us your email, be more private about how you send your address, of course, that's welcome too. And you can contact us on our official Twitter. And of course, we will actually be announcing the winner on Friday. So if anybody's interested in connecting with us, that's at CryptoTuber. And good luck to everybody. But yeah, in respect to Nucleus Vision, definitely a lot of really interesting things that are happening lately, especially in respect to the events that we were seeing recently. Nucleus Vision up 14% today, but of course everything was down yesterday. But when it comes to Nucleus Vision and the Internet of Things, definitely makes my ears perk up. I mean, we're going to be talking about how the market's been acting a lot in this video, but just starting off, I'd definitely like to say I'm really looking forward to seeing how Nucleus Vision is positioning itself when it comes to data and leveraging the future of retail. And I think that Nucleus Vision is one of those cryptocurrencies that has a very accurate understanding of what the future is going to look like. And I'm in particular excited on seeing how the more variables in society that become connected to the internet. Retail is definitely a space that's in need of an overhaul. If you check out all these different retail outlets that are currently getting destroyed by Amazon, recently Toys R Us had to close its doors. All these various different household name companies that used to prosper are suddenly not being able to hold up against the age of the internet. So we really are in need for an overhaul when it comes to retail. So when it comes to Nucleus Vision, the fact that they're leveraging this opening and the possibility alongside the various different developments that are happening with technologies, I think that this year is going to be a really defining time as we continue to see the way that the way of the shoppers and the fact that everybody has data on their phone, and the consumers basically having that data put in the power of their own hands, because we are currently seeing a public that's becoming more conscious of their data, which is a good thing in terms of cryptocurrency, because where there's a problem, there's always a solution waiting to market itself. That's the beauty of the free market. So it's interesting to see how much Nucleus Vision has potential, respectively, across the basically as it continues to develop. The action plan for it and the timeline are really definitely something that I enjoy paying attention to, and seeing how Nucleus Vision has the potential to really revolutionize the way that people perceive various different simple transactions. The more Nucleus Vision has that sort of leveraged power. So ultimately, Nucleus Vision is really connecting the unconnected. I mean, that's what the headline of it is, of course. But when I look at the different device, like the various different variables involving Nucleus Vision, I mean, we look at the just a quick Google search to see the news that's breaking. And of course, it is interesting to see how the various different cryptocurrency news outlets have basically given NCASH a positive reputation. Of course, I'd say Nucleus Vision has earned its positive reputation, and it is possible that across various different social media networks, the promoting from the community, because Nucleus Vision has a very strong community, so it's interesting to see how that community perspective has really helped shape and develop the technology. But I can understand why people are excited about it. It's really exciting to see a technology that's leveraging the Internet of Things, and anybody who's interested in developing technology, the Internet of Things is going to be a really defining variable of the next generation, and this new developing era in the wave of the Internet. Things are moving along very quickly, and Nucleus Vision is really strategically positioned in an interesting way in respect to that. So basically, shout out to everybody who didn't lose confidence yesterday in cryptocurrency. The fact of the matter is that every single day, different things can happen, and it's a very unpredictable space. The volatility is one of the completely central reasons why cryptocurrency is so attractive. But it is interesting to see which technologies have bounced back almost across the board. Looks like what was happening yesterday. Really nice to see this upward mobility, reestablishing my confidence. Of course, I don't really need many more reminders. I'm very confident in the future of cryptocurrency as it exists as a space. In respect to Nucleus Vision, up 14%. Really exciting to see that happening. Of course, Nucleus Vision was no stranger to the hit that we were seeing that was happening across the board. We were seeing a complete red yesterday, and it's nice to see that we've had this sort of green. Really sort of cryptocurrency is definitely that sort of space where you have to expect to see the most unpredictable variables, and people who were predicting a continued downtrend into today, and then of course there were people who were who've been having a more optimistic approach, and this is one of the central reasons why I recommend everybody do your own research. And of course, you always need to fact check the experts. Anybody who's trying to present themselves as knowing something is always is eventually going to be wrong. That's fundamentally, that's just the way things work. No matter how smart you are, you'll always be wrong at some point in the future. So that's one of the reasons why I'm always open to criticism, and I'm always interested in hearing from the community, and interacting with the community and seeing all different perspectives. And I think that everybody can learn something from all these different situations and dynamics. And of course, if your perspective on the technologies that you've specifically chosen to pay attention to, you have any confidence in the technologies that you put your support behind, of course, I would always recommend the best action to take would be doing as much basically measure twice, cut once is what they'd essentially. But I mean, it is interesting to see because people who are seeing the dip that was happening yesterday, I'm sure there were people who decided to buy on the dip, and of course it's paying off. I'm sure for plenty of people who decided to make that decision, and I mean, congratulations if you had that sort of foresight. It doesn't always work out that way, but certainly yesterday that was the correct course of action to take, and this is one of the reasons why I say that it's important to pay attention to the correct news sources. I always like to listen to everybody's opinion and get the different perspectives, but of course there were some really FUD news articles yesterday where all these various different news articles, mainstream media was trying to take the piss out of cryptocurrency and talk about how it was the end of crypto, and we were parodying that sort of article in the live stream yesterday. And it's funny to see how the community responds in respect to the market cap being where it is at this 333 billion currently at the time of making this video. But of course, a lot of international variables come together to give us these numbers, and of course it's not any one particular cryptocurrency's fault what happened yesterday, seeing all that red. Of course, what happens to Bitcoin when we see Bitcoin slipping, the confidence in the entire space definitely goes down, and you can see that result reflected in the numbers and the percentages. But of course, I definitely see cryptocurrency as the future, and I think everybody should count themselves lucky who's paying attention to these things as early as we are, because we still do have time to learn, and it's important to just keep that confidence. And you'll always have to have tough skin in a space like cryptocurrency, and it is a developing space, and it is interesting to see how far it's come in such a short amount of time. So now is definitely a really exciting time to be on Twitter watching these cryptocurrencies. So I'd recommend that everybody follow Nucleus Vision on their Twitter. And of course, if you're interested, we are actually using this new Twitter right here at Crypto Clout. So I'll actually be including a link to the Twitter down in the description if anybody's interested in sharing their feedback, because in cryptocurrency, knowledge definitely is power. And I'd say that it's important to listen to everybody everybody's perspective, just so that if there's something new that you have the opportunity of learning, it's really awesome. So of course I'll be including a link to the shout out of the day, basically, and this is by Crypto Pros. So I'll actually be including a link to this video down in the description. It talks about the potential that's in store for NCASH in the month of May, and of course we're coming to the end of the month of May, but I think that it's important to, with the perspective that we have now, into seeing all the different variables, and of course he discusses a lot of similar things that we've talked about in this video. So I'd recommend you guys go and subscribe to this channel. It's really great to support the various different platforms and listen to different people's perspectives. And of course, disclaimer, this video is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment, educational purposes only, and everything that I say in this content is my opinion. I in no way, shape, or form want to influence any decision you may or may not make about Nucleus Vision, but in my opinion, I'd say Nucleus Vision is really an interesting technology moving forward, and I think in the month of June we're going to be seeing a lot of interesting things in terms of developments and various different things that are happening, because my understanding of Nucleus Vision is fundamentally data driven. That's really the perspective that I take when it comes to every single cryptocurrency. I'd say that a data perspective is really fundamentally a beneficial way of looking at it, and Nucleus Vision, I'd say, has a really great team behind it as well. So I'm definitely interested in seeing the how the retail ecosystem and Nucleus Vision are going to be evolving alongside each other. And all that being said, I hope that you guys have learned something from this content, found some value in it. Of course, remember to comment down below letting me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next content. Have a good one.